Christmas week. Merry Christmas, everybody. It might get lost in the in the thunder of what's going on football-wise, but happy holidays to everybody out there.
I'm sure you're excited for everybody making Carroll, but for Geno, 10 years into his career.
Yeah, it's a great story. I'm so fired up about that. I'm so fired up that that's not something that we could do. That got orchestrated from outside in. People watching what he's accomplished and what he's done. Just thrilled for that, and it's good. It's a good story for a lot of players. A lot of guys know that that's out there, and it ain't ever over. And so he's had a great year, and I know he doesn't care about that right now. He just wants to finish this thing right and kick butt here in this game coming up and in the next couple and see where we are.
He keeps telling us there's no validation for any of this, that he expected all this. Did you see that back in the spring?
No, he's always talked like that. That's how he thinks, and that's how he's operated. That he's been able. Look at him. Has he wavered at all? He hasn't. And the only way that really that could happen is if you had anticipated it and had the mentality that, this wasn't out of the realm. He's writing his own story. There's not many people that can claim what he's done here, and so I'm going to listen to what he's saying, and I'm going to believe what he feels is exactly on point.
Extreme opposite end, fifth-round rookie quarterback, barely played the position. What about Trey Smith?
Yeah, he's had a fantastic season. He's made so many extraordinary plays and been a factor in so many good things that have happened. With the ball coming to us, recovering fumbles, and all the picks as well. He and Kobe Bryant had a little string going there earlier in the year, knocking the ball loose, and it's another terrific story. He showed early in camp that hey, there's something here, and we just kind of hung with it, and before you knew it, he was matching up with our best guys and doing a good job, and so it just meant that let's see what happens. Let's go with him, and he's handled it really well. Been really humble. I don't know how he was with you guys today, but he's just been humble and very poised about all of this. So really proud of what he's accomplished and the coaches that helped him get through to this.
Jason Myers has been basically just perfect for you guys this year too. I guess I don't know. Did he last year maybe he missed a couple of things, but this year he basically hasn't.
Yeah, well, really, you look at since he's been here at the Seahawks, he's had a great run with us, and he's done a fantastic job. Had an awesome year. There was a time I think he hit 258s or something, or 256s, whatever there in one game. We kind of just, okay, that's no big deal, And he's just been so solid and so accountable. He's a great kid to work with too, because he's really a ball player, and it comes out in him. He competes like every other position competes, and so we're really fortunate to have him.
How's Ken Walker doing?
He's okay. I got to wait and see. He had a little something, little spasms or something today, but he looked good yesterday. Should be ready to go.
DJ Dallas?
DJ did well today. Yeah, matter of fact, he looked good enough. We pulled him out. That he had done enough to show us that he can play.
What did Ryan Neal have a setback at all, or what?
It just his knee just didn't respond this time. Really, the Thursday thing got him. That was just too soon, and he made it through the game and played all right in the game, but it just was too much to ask, and he couldn't get back. If anybody would have made it back to play, he would have done it. So it's unfortunate, but we got to rest him a week.
So you're expecting Walker to play?
Yeah. He should be ready to go. He should be okay. We got to get him through all the way till we get to the stadium, but he's needed all that time. But he looked good yesterday, and that was enough to give us the feeling that he should be okay.
And Marquise, you had a question regarding Marquise?
Yeah, he got tangled up yesterday and just turned his ankle a little bit. Regular, lateral ankle sprain that should be okay. He says he's playing, and nothing's gonna hold him out. So it wasn't bad, but we just needed to rest him today.
If Teez Tabor's the guy, what's he shown you in the time he's been?
Really accountable, really smart, good instinct about where he needs to be and how he needs to fit to his plays and all. He's looked good, and we're going to see Jonathan play too tomorrow. Both those guys will play, so it'll be fun to see those guys out there. But Teez has done a really good job.
What have you seen from Davion Mixon? What do you hope he can bring to
God, he had a really big day yesterday. Honestly, we stuck him in our pass rush stuff, and he flashed pretty good for the first time out, and it was kind of fun to have him and have a day where you recognize he was out there. Players are giving him a hard time and stuff in the meetings and showing the highlights and all that. So that's all I know. Just that was it. I've seen the film and all that, so we'll see how he fits in time. He's got a good spirit about him. Very open and got some juice to him.
One more Pro Bowl one for Quan Ray to go from breaking his leg at the end of last season.
Oh man, yeah. I mean that's a phenomenal story that maybe could get lost. I think just if you could remember where he was on the field, last year late, and how traumatic that was, because he knew exactly what had happened, at the moment that it happened, and he was crushed, but he battled back and he never backed off, and he did everything he needed to do, and came back and put together another Pro Bowl season for us. And he's such a big deal around here. Guys love this kid. He's just such a competitor. He's so tough. When he speaks, everybody listens, and to have him, have that recognition again is really grateful for it.
Do Jonathan and Tease give you kind of different things or different looks at the Seahawks?
Yeah, they're different style players. That's a good observation, Bob. They do look different in their way that they go about it. Jonathan's done a lot of stuff in his years with the Raiders. He's played up in the box. He's been on the edge. He's been on the back end. He's been a blitzer. He's been everything. And so he brings a wide kind of expanse of what he can do. Tease is a little more classic. Been a cover guy in his career. Came up as a corner, and so he has real good coverage skills and can do some good things there. So they're real different in the way they play.
How is Al coming along for you? I know he's not going for you.
He thinks he's playing next week. He's really positive about it. He's just really, it breaks his heart. This is his team, and he's a leader on this team, and he wants to be right in the middle of everything. So it breaks his heart that he can't be a part of it. But he has a really good chance next week. He's played a really tough season. He's been, as he is, he keeps letting you know who he is by the way he knocks people around, the way he makes his plays. He has had an unfortunate run of not converting a few interceptions. He should have 5 or 6 easy right now, and that's crushing to him, because he's a ball hawk. He's the interceptor, and last week we had a great one, and 2 that we didn't get. But he's really had a couple of overthrows. He's had some shots at it. He should have had 5 or 6, like I said, which would have changed everybody's perspective on everything, but or just risen it more so. But he's our guy. He's a leader back there, and we need him.
Tyler, what are the steps he has to pass to?
I don't know all of that. He stayed in LA so that they can do the rehab with him, and in the first few days. I know that he already has movement and all. He can already move, and so they're very positive about it. Now I haven't heard anything since yesterday, so I don't know what the updates are, but it'll be a miraculous return in my book, but yet the doc down there is big time, and he's pulled it off before, and so maybe he's done it again.
Will he be back next week with you guys?
I'm anticipating that, yeah. He'll be back after the holiday.
You every week talk about the championship opportunity, but now you know the market, homes, the weather, the size of the task is this for you.
So what does that mean? That has nothing to do with it. No, this is a great one. This is a freaking great one. This is arguably the best the AFC has to offer, and they'll be playing for it to prove that. But everybody you'd feel pretty good if they were the favorite in the AFC to be on top. So it's a great opportunity for us to go ahead and go at these guys, and they're a different style team than we've played. They've got a whole different way about them that it makes us have to adjust in different ways. It's a terrific challenge, and so who's to say? We're gonna go out there and try to get a ball game, and it'll teach us a lot. We'll know a lot more about ourselves when we play this football game.
Anything else? Thank you.